Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Railroad Corporation as we continue this very tough mission here in Texas. We're focused very close to around Waco, just a little bit north of Austin, and trying to supply our ranch here. And currently, we got the water supplied, keeping that stockpiled at the moment. Now we're going to start working on the grain. We got 404 days left to supply 30. Should be enough time, I think. We're going to bring over basically 8 at a time because we got 2 trains running 4 each, so should be okay. I do need Waco no longer demands grain. Were we sending grain to Waco? I don't think we were sending grain to Waco. I think it just naturally just doesn't need it anymore. We need to get some more train lines coming through, probably from Waco to Dallas. And the best way to do that would be to first off, expand you and have this train come out here, come across here, and just merge into this middle section, I believe. Whatever that middle section is currently doing on that other side, that's going away. That'll be the one that goes away here. And then one that'll go towards will be, well, we have to wait for T16. Okay, that actually is already going that direction, so perfect. So that'll work. Okay. That gets us 2 train lines pretty far through here. I mean, we do want more places where we can have double train lines along the way in some spots, but I mean, the best place to put us another second train line would be between Dallas and Fort Worth. We should hold off on this until we figured out the financial situation, which we've got to pay back in 56 days. Taxes for wood in Anderson. That is a tax for sells wood higher. Alright, well, we definitely do care about that one. Probably the first one we've cared about so far for a while. Austin Mail demands mail. Getting a mail shipment would also be pretty decent. If we're going to do that, though, I'd want to make sure we had a double line all the way down to Austin before we do that. So let's get past this bond, and then we can figure out, we'll have another 6 months to kind of figure out the money situation there. We can get this wood delivered in time. We got, I think it's T13 there, isn't it? Gotta have 4 deliveries in 250. That's not a lot of time. All right, water no longer available in Fort Worth. That's okay. We've been getting it from Waco. We still got 10 left. After that, we'll have to go to Dallas. All right, it's due very soon. And honestly, I don't think there's any reason not to just go ahead and pay it off and then get it back out again. So it's a little bit of a weird process, but we are slowly getting more stuff. So it is working. But it's definitely a little bit of a strange process so far. We're gonna, oh, we can't do 175. I really don't feel comfortable doing the 200, or do I? As long as we're positive when that 200 hits, we're okay. All right, we'll take 200. Scary to me, but we'll do it. All right, I want to go ahead and get the double lines set up all the way down to Austin, so we can potentially get some mail figured out. Which direction are you guys going? You guys are going away. So we'll just have this one be the away side, and this will be the towards side. And let's get this other track here. I could swap it over. Yeah, we can swap it here, I guess. It's a very short track. I'll get that. We have any trains on that at the moment? We do not. So you'll just be the away, and you'll be coming this direction. All right, so double tracked all the way from Austin up to Dallas. So we could get us a mail train. That's probably a really good idea. Mail trains are profitable as well, just like passenger trains usually are. So we're going to go to, let's go to Austin first. Doesn't hold as much, but it's all right. And then we'll go to Dallas. And I mean, it doesn't really matter where we repair. We'll repair down in Austin. Okay. Hopefully get us profitable there soon-ish. Having only a single track here is going to slow things down a little bit for our wood train, but we got to make 5 deliveries unless we make the last one slightly slower, which we might do that. I think we're going to have to duplicate you. I don't think we're going to be able to make this in time if without it. So we're just going to grab us another Jervis. And once we finish that contract, we will we'll just have an extra train to be able to do something with. All right, what we got over here? Leather will cost us less. Textiles cost us less. We're using both, so might as well grab you. How's our coal train? Where's our coal train? There. I mean, it might eventually be profitable. It's not very fast. Kind of have my doubts that that's ever going to be worth it. All right, I wanted to get the second train line between Dallas and Fort Worth here. Which does involve expanding you out. Okay, and hopefully we can get along this inner line here. All right, and which direction are you guys going? You're going to the right there, so this is the one that goes towards Dallas. This is the one that goes towards Fort Worth, and all is good. All right, double line there. Eventually we'll get this double line here to Fort Worth as well from Waco. I don't think we have to be in a rush to do it right this second, though. Things are going, they're going. I mean, we're cruising along here. We got money coming in. We got water. It's good to see that we're potentially going to be just sitting there waiting to deliver water here in a moment. That's actually a good problem to have. Although actually once we move over from Waco to Dallas or Fort Worth for the water, it'll probably drop down a little bit. In fact, we have to do that now. So you're going to, yeah, that's fine. So we'll go ahead and add in, apparently Dallas is cheaper. Didn't have that much water, but we only got to make like 1 or 2 trips, so it's going to be fine. Alternatively, we could just wait, maybe? Nah, we'll just go to Dallas real quick. Just to make sure. All right, it's T4, and then T10's the other one. Okay. All right, get that rolling. I really need to finish this contract. I don't want to, I mean, getting penalized for this contract's not the absolute end of the world because it's not that amazing of a contract. There's a place to send some coal ore, though. 118,000 bucks. Not a lot. Might even be better to go from Jacksboro. In fact, it would be. It's just closer. But I think we will sign this. Because I think we can justify a train going over there. So you're going to go from Jacksboro. Load up some coal. 3. And then go to Henderson. And I guess we'll go through Dallas on the way back. How many do we have to do? 20, and we got a lot of time. I think we can do 20. Hopefully. Famous last words. We'll find out. We're at money. That feels good. Probably a good idea to start working on at least a double train line over here somewhere. Got anybody on this line right now? We do not. Which one is... This is the one going away, so we'll go away there. Come in that way. Okay. Have to be a similar treatment over here. We're going to do a second train line over here to Jacksboro, which I think we should at least do a second line here. So, we're going to come out of Fort Worth. And in on the other one. Alright, for now that'll work. Saves a little bit of trouble here. At some point we'll do a double train line all the way up, but this will be fine for the moment. And we still got money. I mean, so far so good. We might need a second grain spot at some point, but we have an option up there to the at Tishomingo if we ever do need it. Henderson actually needs passengers now. That's actually interesting. Probably just went like Wichita Falls to Henderson, actually. Are all of our passenger lines profitable? That one's profitable. There's our mail line just now beginning to be profitable. I thought we had another passenger line. Where am I missing it? Yeah, that one's profitable. That one's profitable. Yeah, all our passenger lines are profitable, so there's no reason never to not just do a passenger line somewhere. Price of all locomotives is cheaper. Let me figure that one out, because we're about to get some more locomotives. I kind of feel like the construction and soil works going down a little bit. Those are one-time fees. Those are, I mean, I guess the train ones are one-time fees as well, but I feel like you, well, alternatively, what we could do is just replace you for the guy that gives us cheaper Jervises, and that way we can buy any train. It's an option. Yeah, it's an interesting option. And then we start upgrading all of our trains from Jervises now. That actually is probably a good idea. That means for this train that's doing passengers here, we might go straight to the bad boy up here, the American. I think that's our fastest train right now, isn't it? No, it's actually not. It is the Forney. Did we already upgrade it to Forney all the way? We haven't even done research this time around. I forgot we hadn't. I mean, it's not as much pulling mass, but I think it's good for passengers. Yeah, why not? Let's grab the Forney. And we'll go from Henderson. We should be able to load up a lot of passengers, actually. And we're only going to be able to load 5, effectively, right? Because of just reasons. Because there's not that many there. But once these guys have more being produced, then we can do more. And then somewhere along the way, we'll go to Dallas and repair. And we should probably make sure Dallas has got a very good repair setup. We'll give it a second repair shop, and we'll give it the fastest maintenance. Everything else looks okay. All right, we'll do that. And then we'll slowly start upgrading some of our other trains. And you know what? We might even start doing the research now. I feel feel like we're in a good place where we could just make sure the research is in a good spot. I don't even know if we've gotten this entire one over here decked out, have we? We have not. So the Fornies, we just grabbed the Forney and it's not even started barely. So there's a lot more that can happen with this thing. Let's go with max speed. Let's go with power and pulling mass. Those three are usually really good ones. All right, that looks good. Get those done. We did start upgrading some of our other trains. What would we upgrade them to? Coal mine. We don't care. I mean, I probably should run the price up just to run the price up, but that's all right. It's like, our wood delivery is going to get delivered. I don't know if they're going to get... There's one more. All right, and we're about to get another one. We're about to be up to 9. So we need one more for each? Yeah, okay. Well, it's going to be tight, but I think we'll get there. Transport 5,000 passenger carriages in the Road to Success campaign. Nice. Are we going to get the grain done in time? I think so. There's water available back in Waco again, so we should probably switch back to that. Or we can just use up the rest of Dallas at $600 a piece. Might as well. We're actually going to be negative. I mean, we got to pay this 200 grand, which was risky at the time that I took it. We might be negative for that. This grain is costing us so much money. I don't really care about you either. The coal delivery guys could probably use a different train if we wanted to. I don't know. What do you think about that? Still making a profit off of meat for the moment, which is good. Well, we got positive money again. Contract for clothes. Oh, San Antonio. I mean, we could go down to San Antonio. Just to drop off some clothes. I was hoping one of these other places would get big enough to need clothes. Waco bigger than Dallas. And in Fort Worth. That's awesome. San Antonio, 15,000. Okay, so maybe it's 10,000, something like that. Maybe if we get to that, we'll be able to start dropping off clothes here or something. We'll see. All right, very close on the grains. All right, there's Dallas filled up. So let's go find our trains, which would be T10, I believe. So you're going to load up in Waco. You've already got 2 loads here, so we just want you to go to Corn Trail next. And we can remove Dallas entirely. And then T4. You're currently in Dallas with water. So again, get rid of that. Load up here. But go to Corn Trail first. Cool. Alright, should be good on that. Possibly upgrading our water trains would be our first step. How fast are these water trains going right now? 68 miles an hour. So I was gonna say if we went with the Memnon, they would just be really slow, but they'd be able to hold a lot of water. We might have to go with an American, which I think is fine. Okay. We do have the bond coming up. We will go ahead and just pay it back off now. And I guess we're going to take it out again. We have to gotta do this. I mean, we don't have to. The moment that we can pay the bond off because we have that much money positive, that's when we can stop. I think is how I feel about it right now. I don't think I dare go more than the 200K though. I just don't think it's... I just don't see us... It's too much of a risk. So we'll keep taking this out. And now that we just freshly took that out, I think we start upgrading trains. We might as well start with the oldest one here. And this one can be... I think we decided we wanted this one to be the Fornies. They're faster. And we'll be able to hold plenty of passengers. Although, you know what? We're really... I mean, this is going between Dallas and Waco. It's not like there's extra passengers in either place. I mean, there's 3 here, 0 there, so... Honestly, the Jervises are probably fine. For these shorter distance ones, for sure. This grain one... See, again, the grain one we don't need because... We're already at a rate that, you know, we're producing plenty of stuff at the farm, so... Some of these places probably can just be Jervises for now, with no issue. Maybe we do just do these first. And I think we make these American so that we can transport more water at a time. Possibly even get to the point where we only have to have 1 train. You know what? If it's not broken, there's no reason to fix it yet. All of our trains are actually still in good condition. We're going to get this wood delivered in time? I don't know. Where are they even at? What, 18 and 13, I think? There's 13. There's 18. Okay, they're coming. 81 days to get there. Hey, we're over 200K. Finally. All right, well then I think the next best thing would be to just double up this line here. I think this, other than the one down to the wood, I think this doubles up all of our train lines, doesn't it? Wait, oh, how did you get combined there? That was a little weird. All right. So you're going to go... go that way. Cool. All right, that gets those rolling. And again, yeah, I think it's like I said, we have double train lines everywhere except this one bit here. Which, you know, at some point... Oh, I didn't realize you were combining right there. That is not really what I intended. As soon as we... I mean, I don't think it slowed us down that much. But we definitely want this to be... Going to there, please. Cool. No biggie. Alright, that looks like that's taking care of everything. Water's okay, grain's about to be done. And I think that's the first we've gotten, right? We failed the green one last time, I think. So this will be a new opportunity for us to see what is next. How's the coal coming along? Slowly. Grain stocks are full enough. Now make sure we always have both water and grain in stock. Our next move is start selling all the meat and leather we have in stock, so as aggressive as we can. Otherwise, those commodities will perish and they'll be worth nothing. By the way, I found a few interesting contracts for our products which would allow us to sell some surplus. Check the Houston City Hall for more information. Okay. So we finished that. We got to keep the grain in stock. So we got to keep that rolling. That's fine. We might even need a 3rd train to keep it in stock. Avoid. So we have to keep these from going up to 20. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. First off, grain. Because we've got 2, and we need a 3rd, I think. And it looks like we're gonna be able to supply it. So let's get. Or this might be the perfect one to upgrade to an American, because it'll be able to carry more grain at a time to keep up with the demand. That is probably the right move. Okay, so you did just become an American. You get your citizenship. Okay, we'll go load up. So we can load up basically double, but we really don't need a load up double. I wanted to get 50% more. So I think just 2 more is plenty. Yeah. And as soon as you get replaced, eventually, where are you at? You're over there. All right, you just replaced. We'll go ahead and load up 50% more and unload back here. All right, that looks good. Okay, so that takes care of all that. Person, do we care about you? No. Passenger transport. I mean, that's our lifeblood right now. We kind of do care about that. I think we get rid of bridges and rails person. This is continuous, and it's important. Okay. All right, I gotta wrap my head around what we're doing next. We are. First off, we gotta wait for T13 to get up there, deliver that. Coal's going, that's fine. We can't let this get over full, which is fine. And then we've got to deliver these to Houston. So we got to get a connection to Houston. Oh, there's. Which we go through Anderson. It's a little bit of an awkward, zippy trail here, but we technically have a train line most of the way there already. So I think this is the right move. Oh, and that's... Oh, you have a close factory. All right, but yeah, I think this is... We have to do this. A little awkward, but we also kind of immediately want to double this thing up now. We've been delaying it a little bit, but this is a very important track to double now. All right, and the way we're going to do that is we're going to come out of the middle one here. Okay, and just real quick, whichever direction that's going out, just make sure that's doing that same thing. Okay. All right. Be this awkward turn here. Hopefully we can get it to work. There we go. Looks like we're okay. Probably should have built this before I got rid of the soil and rail guy, but that's all right. Oh, I'm going to cheat for a second. I'm going to put you combined just because I don't want to have to redraw you. And then we will make sure you are bigger. Yes, I know I just spent a little bit of money for no reason, but I have my reasons. All right, cool. All the way down to Houston. And then let's make sure these are all going the directions we care about. Again, a little bit of an awkward line, but it'll get there. Could try to get a shortcut along here, but honestly, I don't think it's going to make that much difference. So we'll go with that. And then I guess we'll have some... Well, we don't have any leather or meat yet. So maybe we can hold off on buying the trains just for a minute. Okay. Let's unpause. Actually, no. We're going to put a cut in there. When we come back, we'll unpause. Get the wood delivery done. Hopefully the coal delivery will get done momentarily. Just keep on keeping on. See where it goes. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.